Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us, broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister, I said with the fishing hook.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Rail, yellow, down, 40, black, shock, hut, go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Fury, yellow. Set.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Check white. Here we go. Set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
He's tackled at the
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
10 black. Smash, red.
Motion.
Set, hut.
They're going to look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, shot, go.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
70 Lions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Walker has it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Set, go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 8, 19 Lions. Hut.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The Seahawks send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Ready. 52 blue. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. So give him 2 yards there on the completion.
Complete
And it's
to number
2nd down.
28.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do
Brings up
talk about this a
2nd and
lot,
8
that a lot of
at the
corners see their
45-yard
job
line.
as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Opposite. Green. Here we go. Hut, hut.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Brought down by Ernest
Just a couple
Jones.
on the ground there, and that's going to bring up
A
3rd
2-yard
and about
pickup
6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Set. Green Jack. Blue 32. Hey, blue. Set.
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
3rd down pass.
No surprise at all. They're
Intended
looking for the
for
big
number
man
85.
early in this one.
Incomplete.
The only surprise for them, he couldn't
Brings
hang
up
on to the
4th
pass.
down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that ball's
The
going to
Seahawks
angle
take
out at
over
the
1st and
3-yard
10.
line. A beauty.
At their own 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Okay,
Coming to
ready?
the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Ready.
And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Brings up 2nd and
Really shouldn't
10.
be a surprise. It's going to
At
be
the
hard to
3-yard
move
line.
people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember when playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 60. Panther 11. Hut.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And able to break one
Walker,
tackle, but then
ball
quickly
carrier.
brought down. But a
Taken
nice
down
little
at the
gain.
11-yard line.
That'll leave them with
That's
a
a gain
3rd
of
and
8.
2 coming
Brings
up. They got
3rd
8
and
yards
2.
there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Cougar 19.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Left Cougar 19.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Walker.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And the
Obviously an
Seahawks
important run to
first
avoid the
down.
3 and out on your own side of the
First and
field.
10
Shows a
at
lot
the
of faith in that
22-yard
offensive
line.
unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Ready.
Walker with another carry. And he'll take it forward for about 5
Ken
up to the
Walker,
28-yard
ball
line.
carrier. He was brought down
Decided
at
to
the
hand it off that
28-yard
time on the
line.
run-pass option.
It's a pickup
Appeared to
of
be an
6.
easy decision.
Brings
Just
up
gave it
2nd
inside.
and
Nice
4.
steady gain.
Second down and 4.
Come on. Set. Ready.
From the gun, it's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Gain of 6.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Come, Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards.
First down.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here we go, here we go. 18, Pop Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Ready? Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Get up.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
First down.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
2-yard line.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Let's go. Ready.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Second and 10.
Drill green. Steel black. Ready. Black, blue strikers. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Hut.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jaden Blue, 61 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's
A
go
long
now.
drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Hut.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
70 Lions. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a gain of 7.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's go now. 50, green.
I got motion man. Me. I got this.
Ready.
2nd and 3. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
The kicker on for the point
No
after.
going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Seahawks 7.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Buffalo 18,
And with them trailing, there
19,
is still enough
19.
time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's now 2nd
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 70 Timberwolf. Go.
Back to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now.
Big loss on the play.
As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
On the coverage.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Come on,
And with
set.
decent starting field position,
45,
they're maybe only a
right.
couple completions away from field goal range.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Barton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Set, hut. Black 40, green jack. Claws red.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Hut, hut.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 23.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Smith red. Let's go. Ready, go.
They start the drive with a give to Blue. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Ready, set.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
On first down, it's Blue. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Taken down
A tackle made by Boye Mafe.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Ready.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now back to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Yellow, steel, black. Ready.
Looking to throw. That complete to Shorter. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Shovel, 38. Go.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 set. Go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
On the
So
set.
the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now 2nd and 9.
Set, hut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
The ball carried
They
by
stopped
number
after
29.
only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
At the 14-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
They'll drop to throw. Throw out wide to Walker.
Milrose
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Fair catch, signaled for and taken. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Got it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Ready. 50 green. Black shock. Set.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
4 yards.
Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On the ready.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point.
Here we go.
This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Red, 38. Go red. Hut.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
First down.
A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set. Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
On the double. Set. White. 33. Black Ultra. Blaster. 6. Ready? Go.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Set. Green Jack. 50. Green. Hut.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They go with Blue between the tackles. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Ready. Blue. 30. Ready.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So
ready.
Quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Shot. 60.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Mustang 19.
2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
18, Pioneer.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing until the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
They'll look to throw again. It's Quarles here with a grab. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
For a Seahawks 1st down.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Back to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Pass.
2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Buffalo 18.
At the Cowboys 12-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.